It was like, it was so hot. It was like 90 degrees, it was like 5 minutes ago. It's actually a cold, right? Yeah, it's not for sure. I feel better, you can feel more better. Yeah, feel better.
Look on, guys, I'm going to be in the
really high quality live stream.
From Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., this is NEPSAC Boys Soccer here on LSP. Tonight, it's the regular season finale of the NEPSAC and ISL schedule between the Lawrence Academy Spartans with a record of 6-5-4, 5-5-4 in ISL play, and the BB&N Knights with a record of 9-5-3, 9-4-1 in ISL play. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sam Faley, ready to bring you the play-by-play story alongside Saeed Vasugi on camera. Lawrence Academy, I don't think we'll settle for a draw here. They really want to get a win as they want to have as little stress as possible going into Selection Sunday. Just one game over 500 right now and exactly at 500 in ISL play. They've had a tough go of it. They beat Groton 4-1 their last time out. But before that, they had a tie and 3 consecutive losses to drop their record to where it is right now. And when you look at the teams they've beaten and who they've lost to, the only team above them in the ISL standings that they have beaten is Middlesex, and that was a 2-1 victory for the Spartans. But Middlesex, they actually share a 5-5-4 record with the Spartans, but overall, the Zebras, the Middlesex Zebras, that is, are 9-5-4 overall, as opposed to Groton, who were 3-9-3 overall entering play today. For the Knights, well, I mean, they've had a good season, but everybody's looking up at a real big cluster at the top of the ISL standings. Nobody's going to catch Milton. Much like the BB&N girls we saw just before this, they are unbeaten in ISL play and unbeaten untied in ISL play and unbeaten overall, 14-0 in the ISL, 15-0-3. And St. Sebastian 10-2-2, Brooks 10-3-1, Nobles 8-2-4. BB&N very respectable 9-4-1, but 9-5-3 overall. One player to look out for as we get underway. Spartans in blue and the Knights in white. One player to look out for on the BB&N side is their leading scorer, and I'll bring it up in just a second, as the Knights look like they're ready to attack right out of the gate. On the right side, the cross into the box, kind of grounded, tap back outside, and the Spartans clear. The Spartans, the Knights' leading scorer, Thomas Angelone, third leading scorer in the ISL, and out of ISL teams as the second most goals overall. In overall play, he has 13 goals and 8 assists in the ISL, and 2 additional goals in non-league play for a total of 15 goals, 8 assists, 38 points. But again, behind Khan Ananoglu of Milton Academy and Jack Molka of St. Sebastian's. All those players, by the way, all the top 5 scorers in the ISL, by the way, juniors. So some good talent coming up the U.S. soccer pipeline in the next couple of years, it looks like. To the near side, and this will be Freddie Taylor for the Knights. Taylor's a sophomore out of Dover, Mass. Oh, boy. We got a whistle here. Linesman's flag is up. It's going to be throw in here for the Knights. Inside the LA half. Comes towards the, stays on the left side and then taken over in the middle of the field by Caribbean. To the back, to the midfield stripe, rather, the Knights. A little sidestep there by Julio Martinez, but cleared again by the Spartans. Nobody there to attack for the Spartans as it comes back to the Knights back line. Taking a lot of time, using up a lot of this possession on the left side are the Knights, but the Spartans will get a throw here. Headed towards the middle of the field. We'll try to bounce it towards Gomes. And it'll be a BB&N free kick after foul, looks like. Caribbean towards the bleachers and over towards here, in fact. Pass into the middle of the field and swept over by Mason Sullivan. Not finding any lanes to attack from the left side. They'll go back to the right. Contact there in front of the LA bench. No call. It'll be BB&N throw here right in front of the LA bench with the canopies available here. Thanks so much to LA for protecting us. We do have our own canopy, but they had it set up for us first, and we appreciate that. We don't have to worry. Hopefully, don't have to worry about too much water getting in the way of things for future projects. Had that happen a couple weeks ago on Wednesday. We had 2 weeks ago Wednesday we had a BB&N soccer game, LA soccer game at this field. And as we were packing up, the rain started to pick up, and then as Bradley Bedard and I were setting up for the LA football game on Saturday, the lenses were foggy, so thankfully we were able to get set up in time, but unfortunately some other technical difficulties prevented us, related to the rain on Wednesday, I imagine, prevented us from getting the full game online. But here we are on the left side. It'll be Mark Kim into the middle of the field, over to the right side, and it'll go over the goal line. And first big opportunity for the Knights results in a goal kick. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on LSP broadcast for as little as $25 per ad. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information. Peter Scheib in goal for the Spartans in the red jersey there. Right along the near touch line, and it looks like it's going to be out of bounds. And it'll be a BB&N throw. 5.5 minutes gone by here in the first half. Nothing really doing offensively for either side. Any Semblance of offensive momentum thus far has been from the Knights, but that blast from about 25 by Shai Saroni goes wide right, and it will be another LA goal kick. Saroni entering play with 8 goals and 1 assist on the season. And making a bid for number 9 there. Up the right side, maybe some space here for Sam Gomes. Oh, he gets tripped up, and we got a whistle. Oh, it's going to be a BB&N free kick. Oh, they ruled in favor of the Knights. Tough break there. Thought Gomes was the one who got tripped up, but instead, and we got a whistle, and I guess it's going to be ruled a handball on Aiden Swenson. And an LA free kick from just behind the midfield stripe. Here again is Scheib, as he often does, coming up from goal to take these set pieces. Here it comes. Headed out of the box. Oh, nearly slipping, but staying with the play for a moment is Bowen, but instead, BB&N gets possession, and here they come on the counterattack. Nice move towards the middle. The pass deflected with a header, deflected with a foot towards the box. No call of any regard. It goes out of bounds, though, for a BB&N throw. On the near side. Launch towards the box. Deflects off of Swenson's foot. Gomes trying to muscle his way through. Back to the Knights back line for Sheridan McNish. Freshman out of Dorchester. Chance now for the Spartans. Play is onside, but it's snapped up before Noah Vitisse can capitalize. Over the far side, and it looks like he's going to go out of bounds for an LA throw. Vitisse able to stay onside again as this comes through towards him. Extra pass for Gomes. Oh! And this looks like it's going to be a corner for LA. BB&N contingent. They signaled early that it was, I think they thought that maybe Gomes was offside, but it results in a corner for the Spartans. Their first of the match. Not a whole lot of corner kicks in that girls match we saw just before this. And goes off of Gomes' foot over the end line. Couldn't get anything on target. And it'll be a goal kick for the Knights. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Email samfeelypvp@gmail.com for more information. Goal kick was not very well executed and resulted in a near turnover right in the box for Caribbean, but it will instead result in, looks like I believe it's a throw for, we got referees holding up play for a moment. This is a BB&N throw, it looks like. And on the left side, it'll be Kim. Back to the middle. Coming out of nowhere to slow that one down is Bowen. Break up that pass. Sparty trying to the counterattack. Up the right side. Knights get it back, but it'll go out of bounds. Remain with the Knights. Comes into the box quickly, though. Let's instead circle back out towards the far touchline. Intercepted. Bowen. And gets slowed down. It'll be a whistle. Free kick sounds like for LA. The 12th minute, the rain coming down nicely here. When the moon hits your eye, when it's 4:45, that's November. It's 5:45, but point stands. All right. Scheib. And a tricky bounce. Doesn't end up burning BB&N. Able to keep it away from the box. To the middle of the field. Brzezinski over the near side. Vitesse gets pushed out of bounds. And it's going to be a throw for BB&N. Vitesse with a sliding tackle, and Vitesse is going to get booked here, I think. We'll see. Vitesse with the late challenge, and those played upfield. We're going to have a stoppage. the LA players are going over to the bench, but the referees instructed Vitesse to stay here on the field. I assume this is going to result in a booking, if that's the case. Everyone's on the field for BB&N is over there. And the coaches and the trainers and might end up being more serious than it looked at first glance, but he's able to get up. He's gonna make him understand no hard feelings, but the referee's gonna have a talk with Vitesse, and we'll see. Just the generally, cut it out and everything, and don't want to give you a card, or I'm sure. I know Vitesse. One second, I just messed up with the camera. 1 second. Hang on. Okay, now we got an issue with the game cam for whatever reason. Just because oh boy, hang on a second, folks. And now we got a little bit of a frame rate issue for whatever reason. I don't know what happened. It's not. I think this is one of those situations where I have to, unfortunately, disconnect the capture card. As you can tell, the frame rate's not great right now. Into the middle of the field. Don't know what happened. I just moved the computer a little bit to get it away from the rain, and oh god. We'll find a moment to get up to speed in a second. Chance here in the box for the Knights, but it's cleared away. Another chance. Booted out.
Oh my goodness, it's good.
All right. All right, so you saw that shot go over the crossbar. Just going to do one quick thing. We're going to do radio play-by-play for just a second while we get the camera adjusted. So it's a corner kick here for the Spartans after the save and the deflection over the crossbar. Second corner of the match for the Spartans. Headed back towards goal and secured. All right, we're good. Looks like we're good now. For now, anyways. All right, so no goals missed, unfortunately. The corner kick ended up not MLA unable to capitalize on it and play on scoreless as we are in the 19th minute. Now Knight's chance to make a pay, but the play is offside. Kim was just a little too far ahead. You know that, like I said, the Spartans want to win this game. Senior night, home finale. Try to ensure themselves of a tournament berth. Likely won't be a home game, but just want to eliminate as much stress as they can on Selection Sunday. Over the left side. Up the far side, headed. Trying to play it through for Gomes. Swept away out of the far touchline. In the 20th minute here. Still no score. The BB&N girls were up 2-0 through the first 9 minutes and ended up winning that game 3-0 in the first half of this doubleheader. Oliver McNamara had the tip and then over the crossbar that resulted in the save, and there's on the corner kick, and then the save on the two best chances thus far for Sparty offense. Still nothing through yet. In the middle of the field, Gomes pinballing it around with a couple of his midfielders. That'll be down over the left side where Zinski's in the middle of it. He'll go out of bounds. Thrown here, comes to the near left corner, moving out. Edge of the box, the cross, headed away. Knights able to keep the play alive for now, but the Spartans swarm around it, get it out towards the far side, drops in the middle of the field, and you know, we were talking earlier about talking to the girls game how the conditions hadn't affected that game too much. Might starting to be a factor in this one. The offensive opportunities coming kind of in bursts for both sides. The deflection by Muvarimi, tucked his hands in, results in a chance here for the Knights. Tripped up in the box, is going to be a penalty. It is! So, BB&N will have the chance for the opening marker, and who are they going to entrust? Looks like it's going to be Mason Sullivan, the sophomore out of West Roxbury, Mass. Sullivan against Scheib for the first goal of the game potentially. He scores! Mason Sullivan picks up his 9th goal of the season on the PK, 1-0. See Juan Pineda's in the chat, cheering on Christian. Christian Pineda, senior midfielder for the Knights out of Malden, Mass. How you doing, Juan? On the left side. Tap towards the box, but nobody there to keep possession alive for the Spartans. And it'll go over the end line for a goal kick. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Then follow and support us on the web, localsportsproductions.com, and I feel like getting it up. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, PayPal, Creator Spring, Ko-Fi, LSP37. Subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. LA trying to swarm over the ball after the goal kick, trying to create another opportunity. Here is Caribbean trying to force the ball back upfield, draws a foul, and it'll be a free kick. Scheib is coming up from his box towards midfield, but I don't think he's going to end up taking this one. Looks like it's going to be Caden Lee. So Lee from about 40 here, I would say. Right in front of us. Here it comes. Oh, bounce around. It's in. Oh, is this going to count? The referee, however, he has his arm up. This might not count. And this is clearly not going to count because the Spartans are pleading their case, and it looks like to no avail. I think you can hear Anthony Caribbean, the Spartans coach, yelling, BB&N had 2 players on the goal line. So if the referee saying the play is offside, then that is Coach Caribbean's argument against. He said that BB&N had 2 players on the goal line. How could they have been offside? And at the end of all this, it's well, it's says it's offside. You don't get to kick it from the 6-yard box, apparently. So off. And now, well, McNamara's telling his guys to go head back, move further upfield. So LA robbed of a goal there. At least they see it that way. They feel there was offside. The referee rules offside, it looks like. And now the Knights looking to make it a 2-goal swing potentially. Sliding tackle. 2 players collide there on the ground. Thankfully everyone's okay. No foul. We play on the near side. Pass back to the back line of the boot upfield, shanked out of bounds, resulting in a BB&N throw. A whistle. Now the referee is going over, it looks like, to the LA bench, and if he is talking to Coach Caribbean is not happy, that's for sure. He feels this should be a tie game. I don't blame him, honestly. I don't see how that play was offside if that was the call, but we didn't have I don't think we had a view of the linesman down in that corner. Now we play on. Throw in for the Knights. Into the middle. Just outside the box. And the Spartans just going to let this one roll out of bounds for a goal kick. Glances off of Gomes' foot. Oh, BB&N player thought he got fouled. In fact, that's the goal scorer. It's the goal scorer Sullivan, slow to get up behind the play, looking for a foul. He didn't get it. We play on. Spartans bring it into the offensive third here. Now we got a whistle, and the referee's pointing towards BB&N. So under 16 minutes to go in the first half. 1-0 our score. Sullivan on the PK. The difference right now. To the near side. And a whistle. Oh, God. So you got another. Want to grab that? Saeed, you want to grab that right there? The roster there. All right, we got another set piece here for the Spartans, and we know how exciting the last one was. We're gonna hold up for a second. The referee is talking to basically everybody's lined up in that wall, right on top of the box. So here is Lee. Saw how interesting the last one was. Headed down, save by McNamara, and the Knights, are they able to get it away? They are. And unable to cut it off in midfield, too, is Martindale. All the way back to Shive, who will return it from whence it came. All the way back, though, out of bounds on the far side near the BB&N bench, under 15 minutes to go. Rain has gotten heavier as the night has progressed. Through ball on the right side. Campbell, couldn't catch up to it though. And McNamara picks it up. McNamara, junior from Somerville, Mass. Here come the Knights, far left corner. Looking for an edge here, and poked away from Sullivan. Well, back foot pass in the box. Nobody to receive it for the Knights. Still 1-0, 13 and a half left in the first half. Over to the left side. Launch upfield. Cut off in the circle. Kim trying to calculate properly and then drops it back. Trying to feed it for Kim. Sliding tackle just outside the box. Play on. Launch upfield by Gomes. Nobody there for the Spartans to receive that through ball. All the way to the opposite side. Played back the other way by the Knights and then cleared away. Stalling out the goal, but we're still waiting to see what Thomas Angelone can do in this game for the Knights. I thought I secured this paper underneath it. Oh, God. You want to grab that? Okay, we got a stoppage here. And was this going to result in a booking? This is going to be our first booking of the game. It's a yellow on the Knights. I believe that is on Charles Taft. I'll see if I can confirm it, but so booking on the Knights and a free kick. Set piece from about 40, right in front of the BB&N bench, in fact, as we're under 12 minutes to go. Oh, we froze the camera while we were doing that. Sorry, folks. Here comes into the box, and we got to do this stuff again. All right, 1 second, folks. Just going to do standby for just a sec. All right, and we'll have a whistle, and we'll have a substitution. While we check on this. Oh, didn't do that last time, but okay. Along the end line into the box and cleared by the Knights. Not very far, though. Bounce around. Just outside the box, trying to feed it. Goes in the corner. We approach 10 minutes to go. 10.5 minutes to go here in the first half. 1-0 our score. Mason Sullivan, the lone tally thus far for the Knights. And are we having a substitution come on here, or? I feel like we're going to have a lot of stoppage. The last 2 minutes are going to last a pretty long time. A lot of contact there around midfield, and this is going to be a foul on BB&N, and you can see the referee demonstrating what exactly was done to Bowen. So a little further away here for Lee than his last couple of free kicks, and As such, he's just going to go to a short way to his left, and then it's going to be launched into the box, bounced around just outside the 18. Sweeping shot. That's a little bit of a sidewinder there by Bowen, and not too much of a threat there for McNamara. To the back line, misjudged, headed. Swept ahead by Rabel. Back to the BB&N back line, back up the right side. Under 9 minutes to go. Knights continue the attack. Try the cross, it's deflected. Out to the top of the 18, headed away. Another chance, and a little too much on it there. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts, or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede collection. Visit lsp37.creator-spring.com for merchandise, and email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for DVDs. And we got another whistle. Referee talking to Sullivan here, all the way back at the midfield stripe. Rain seems to have tapered off a little bit. Maybe. Under 8 minutes to go in the first half, but again with the stoppage time starting with when the clock stops at 2 minutes. I feel like we're going to have a pretty long end to the first half. Out to the right side, Knights once again on the attack, looking for the space for the cross. Along the end line, here it comes, deflected out, headed out, and Knights continue the attack, but stop for a moment. Now settled down here. Pass over to the right side by Martinez and then cleared. Headed down, though, at the midfield stripe. And now the Knights once again looking for the cross, tipped, and Scheib comes up to snag it. Under 7 minutes to go in the first half. Still 1-0 our score. Up the far side, Spartans on the counterattack. Nice move through a couple of defenders. The blast! McNamara makes the save. McNamara has made 3 really fine saves on the best opportunities LA has had tonight. The blast, where he tipped it over the crossbar, then which resulted in the corner, where he was able to leap and snag one, and then that diving save to deflect that over the end line for another LA corner, though. Here it comes. Looks good. Headed away, though. Lofted back towards the box. McNamara. Oh, did he stay out of the net? He did. Oh, he reached out. Had to use the very tips of his fingers to hang on to that one, make sure it didn't cross the goal line. And it remains a 1-0. Knights lead with under 6 minutes to go. BB&N looking to get its 10th win of the season. Spartans looking for a little breathing room for Selection Sunday. Bump their chance a little bit. Really want to win out of this. Don't want to be looking at trying to qualify with a 500 record. Over to the left side, but the Spartans able to snuff it out. Back to the Knights back line, though. Now it's Sullivan. Lifts it. Getting his foot in the way. Caribbean. But chance immediately stuffed out before Kim can do anything with it. To the near side. Taylor will play it back to McNamara. Over Bowen's head, but Bowen gets it back. Bowen up the middle. Tapped ahead. Puglielli. McNamara's got it. LA getting closer and closer. I'm sure it feels that way, but I'm also sure they feel they should already have one on the board. Oh, just a little bit of contact there. Results of a foul up. Referee's going to hold up the restart for BB&N for just a moment. Wanted to catch the Spartans napping. Forced to back up from about 40 here. Headed away from the box immediately. Out to the far touchline. Throw in for the Knights. Under 3.5 to go. First half. And some more wrestling matches there. And it looks like Bowen was able to draw a foul and get a free kick out of it. Scheib. Waiting. Here it comes. Headed back towards midfield and out of bounds on the far side. LA with a throw here. It's approached 2.5 to go. The clock will stop. 2 minutes. And the rest of the time will be kept on the field, including the stoppage time. Into the Knights back line, trying to get it away from Caribbean. Had a couple of close calls this half to try and score. Bowen intercepts at midfield. Caribbean's got it, gives it back to Bowen. Gets out of his way, really, to give it to him. Bowen with a little bit of speed and a dodge, and then goes down. Out of bounds, and it's a throw for LA, but Bowen's down here. Henrik Bowen, slow to... The trainers will come out, check on him, make sure the freshman from Ghana it's okay to continue. And Bowen's back on his feet. That's a good sign. And with 2 minutes left here in the, I guess you could call the 2-minute warning, but we'll see how the Spartans like to play this one. We're going to have a sub for Bowen. So this is going to be Don Hawgood. Dawid Hawgood, excuse me. Quick opportunity towards, it just snuck over the crossbar. I mean, McNamara watching that the whole way, just trying to make sure he wouldn't have to do something drastic and let it go over the crossbar, so nothing comes of that opportunity again for LA. And McNamara boots it deep. As I said, the rain's kind of tapered off for the most part. Hawgood drops it off, up the right side, headed down, back to the middle of the field. Will this result in another chance for the Spartans? A pass there by Batista. He was spaced on the left side. No one was there. Spartans are able to keep the offense alive, however. Pass over the left side a little too strong. goes out of bounds. So again, guess you don't know your own strength. Knights, can they make it 2-0 before half? Not yet. Goes out of bounds. Will be a Knights throw, though. Towards the box. Nice trying to set up. Blast from about 25. Deflected before it gets to Scheib. Back to the middle of the field. Put it ahead by Taft. Out to the far side. Throw in for LA. Again, trying to get a last-ditch effort here to equalize before halftime. Getting his boot in the way there was Gomes, but couldn't keep it moving forward. LA intercepts their back line. Will this result in an opportunity again for Gomes? No. Comes over the near side. Hawgood. Fan on. Oh, we got a whistle. And the Knights getting called for a foul here. Taylor arguing should have been against Hawgood, and it looks like it is going to be a BB&N free kick after all. No cards issued, but we play on, and again, another chance in the closing stages of the first half for the Knights to extend their lead. In the box, the cross, the shot, and it's swallowed up by Scheib. Scheib will punt it. Will poke there by Hawgood to the near side. Sullivan, his PK, the difference right now. Up the right side. Out to the corner. Can the Knights get another cross here? Again, another chance. It's a lot of stoppage time with some prolonged stoppages in this first half. So no reason to think these 2 minutes were going to go by quickly. Knights on the attack again, towards goal, deflected before it gets to Scheib. Can the Spartans clear to safety? And they can, and that will do it for the first half. So, Mason Sullivan, the PK, is the difference in this one as we go to halftime. 1-0, BB&N on top of LA. Back in about 10 minutes with the second half. This is NEPSAC Boys Soccer on LSP. All right, folks, just got a little bit of an update from Lawrence Academy Athletic Director Kevin Potter. There is potentially lightning in the forecast starting at 7 o'clock. It's 6:27, and it's possible we could either play a shortened it's possible we could cut the game short at some point in the second half. Just want to give you that heads up. Now, I have to attend to something real quick. So I'm going to leave the microphone on the ambient camera mic. If you hear the kids saying stupid stuff, please direct your complaints to Lawrence Academy. I am not responsible, and Saeed will allow you to. We'll give you the action until I get back. So until then, enjoy the sounds of the game.
You got to cross.
I'm hitting record.
It's not even happening.
I'm gonna but we're just being honest. We're really not that.
Yeah, guys, there's a whole video series called Parents of Live Cars.
Don't swear. Don't like.
Spartans. Yeah, go blue. It's so bad. Oh my gosh.
Out St. Mary's. Hey, how'd it go? No, we had to go.
I can hear them.
Well, shoot. Language, Logan Neal.
Wait, ready, guys? Ready? On.
That's who's bad.
What? Thanks. We're all ready. I know I'm ready. There's eyes. What? Already, we bring the elk hillside to you.
So people, just so everybody's on the same page, there's 4,000 lightning on
It is 6:31. We're all set. All right, guys, we have about 45 minutes.
Hey, go, Mark!
Everyone just go look at it.
We're going to 3-1-3.
I can't run in these.
Oh my God!
Oh, that's Marco.
That's a good play, Marco. Hey, what up, Mike? What up, Mike? That's a great feed. Marco.
You're fine.
Charmin.
Oh my God, look at that. That's like the difference.
Anya, how'd you get one of my towels back? Hey, go up there.
Oh, are you coming out? Yeah, we can't see. I mean, you could sit at the bottom. Yeah, I was thinking, but I can't see there. Wait, can you wipe my
Oh, wait for it.
You're rolling a little white. No.
Cover your oak spot.
If it looks like a female, I can't see. Walk across the yard. That would be so bad. Oh, but you. Oh, really? Can you start with that? Oh, wait. Sorry, don't mind us. Like two-handed or like one-handed? Like From the back.
What? It'd be awesome if you could take a seat. Griffin, now you're in front of the camera. Yeah, Griffin, come on.
Hey guys.
Hey, good luck. Good luck.
Because you're supposed to have it.
Augie.
Sit down.
Buddy.
You want me to hold it? We have
Tell him it was You could have said that earlier. Oh, no, you didn't.
like you're sat on all the way through.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you!
Not yet, Sam. I like impressed.
Put the biscuit in the basket!
Who knows? I don't know my captain. Whose jersey you wearing? Is there any extras? You're the extra. You're like 17. Who's 17? No one. No. I like it.
Put your arms down. I don't know what's going on.
Wait, walk in.
Now you have a rag. Move shot.
3 points. You know when those animated games. Like, no, Maddie, I can't believe I'm gonna be sitting behind you for 30 more minutes.
Yeah, you better get ready.
There you go.
Imagine living with it.
Do you want it?
No, I think no. I'm gonna get like that. Oh, great. I don't know. Uh-oh. Hey. He's already so dead. Come on. Oh, it looks like homies. Tell him to? Yeah. No, you tell him, Mike Bennett. Oh, Kevin Carter. Attaboy, Freddie!
Like, what are you saying? No, but I feel like, really? I don't want to hear it. Wait, that's so funny.
Did you get on the board?
I don't think I've tried. I know there's someone that was drinking. I know what I'm going to do. And then the floor is at 11.
You're not going to UNC.
I know that Laban and BB&N pretty hard
We're bringing it up. We're bringing it up. If you can explode it, bring your game over. Exactly. Alright, but you're like,
Next one,
sorry.
Well, if the Lightning isn't going to put an end to this game, that goal by the Knights very well might. Just knuckled inside the right post. Thomas Angelone, the junior out of Cambridge, makes it 3-0. Mentioned Angelone, the leading scorer for the Knights coming into play. He's now up to 16 goals on the season. Spartans trailing 3-0 here. And I was very wrong about the rain tapering off. I mentioned the lightning in the forecast. I thought it had tapered off, but then you look at didn't look very obvious through the lights on the far side, but you look from the angle to the, if you look to my right, I'm not going to ask Saeed to do it because there's a lot of people in the way, but if you look to my right, well, maybe you can see it in the lights to your left, Saeed. If you want to get a shot there, I'll have a sub. I want to pan to the left. I don't know if you folks can see this, but tilt up. Yeah, it's raining. It's coming down. It's not, biblical, but with the lightning in the forecast, we had to prepare for the possibility of this game being called early anyway, and the Knights leading 1-0 after one half. 2 goals in less than 9 minutes to begin the second half, and they extend it to 3-0. And again, it's been a tough stretch here at the end of the season for the Spartans. Looks like they're going to finish the season at exactly 500, 6-6-4, 1 game under 500 in the ISL, and I don't know if that's going to be good enough to get them even the 8th seed in their tournament, but we'll find out on Sunday. Here's a blast from Bowen. It's deflected though, as the LA girls found themselves down 3-0 to the BB&N girls in the game before this. Kept fighting. Spartans still fighting, but when you get popped in the mouth real quick to begin twice, real quick to begin the second half, it's hard to recover from that. And LA hoping to at least get something on the scoreboard, prevent a double goose egg for the LA seniors on senior night. It comes out to the near side of the box and over the end line for a goal kick. And after all that, just really nothing that really threatened. McNamara in goal for the Knights. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on get your company's message on LSP broadcast for as little as $25 an ad. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information. Chance for number 4 again. Angelone just scored. His pass over the left side. Oh, his man slipped. And finally, the rain starting to impact the turf conditions. And denying a nice feed to the left wing crossfield pass from Angelone, and now the Spartans on the attack, tripped up from behind. Is there a call of any kind? There doesn't appear to be. Wow. Well, the Knights thought they had a call late in the first half too. That was never called. You have to take the rain into account, certainly, when you're an official, but Spartans, down 3-0, would have liked to have that one. So rain intensifies. Back to the LA back line for Muvarimi. Over the far side, out of bounds. So I'm just going to say right now, as we wait to see if this sliding is going to come. As I was setting up the broadcast earlier, first here's a chance, and again for the Knights for number 4. Out to the near side. Settling it down is Angelone. Moves to his right, trying to get away. Into the corner. Grounded cross! Deflected, and what a diving save by Scheib. Oh! It has certainly been a tough day for the LA defense, but Scheib might have turned in the save of the day there. So you'll just have to trust us as the corner kick is coming here. Here it is, headed towards the box, headed back away from Scheib by an LA defender standing right in front of him and out to the far side. So my thought about the setting up for the broadcast initially, knowing the forecast, my initial thought was I tried to set up, I want to set up the camera at the back row of the bleachers like I normally do at this field, but you pan to the right and the canopy blocks the entire view. Then my thought was we could have the camera we'd have to have the camera on field level, but we could at least have, Saeed could have it at midfield in front of the bleachers to start, and then if the rain got bad enough, he'd have an umbrella. If the rain got bad enough, he'd come under the canopy. And then we just decided to do it this way for the entire broadcast, and good thing we did. Imagine how soggy this broadcast would have been if we had started that way. How much more comfortable we are this way, and can you imagine if it was sensible November temperatures instead of, being in the mid-60s, wind howling and everything, Hurricane Nicole, Tropical Storm Nicole, whatever the status of that storm is right now. Starting to impact the Northeast. LA trying to get on the scoreboard again. Comes over to the left side. Well, dodge there by Kafua. And the blast with the left foot headed away. Back to the LA back line. Lee. Oh, he gets knocked down. Lee is going to draw booking there as well he should. So Lee has had some good bids on some set pieces, but unfortunately the offense couldn't convert with him. Gets knocked down there, yellow issued, and we'll see what Lee or any of the Spartans have in mind here on this set piece from about 40, and it is Sergei Leonov. But he didn't say he goes to the right side, doesn't go straight towards goal, and then it's cleared out to the midfield line. So Scheib way out of his box, up to about 25 yards, basically like 10 yards away from midfield, I would say. I don't know, but we continue on. Let's see if I can bring up the National Weather Service, see what the radar looks like. Flooding and tornado threats in parts of these. I saw someone I follow on Twitter was talking about a tornado warning in, I think, Richmond, actually. So right now, 62 degrees. Pull up the radar. Second is, I have a set piece here for LA. Here, look at the radar. Now, the yellow stuff is west of 490 is a little further west of around 190 en route 2 right now, and creeping up towards Worcester County for what it's worth. Over to the left side. Oh, fanning on it though is Kafua. Goes to pursue it, hip to hip with his man. We play on. What do we got, Kevin? Nothing yet? Got to actually see the lightning? Is that what we... Yeah. I will say, though, if you want to look at the National Weather Service radar here, Kevin, I got it. Oh, they know. What does Coach have it, or? No, the trainers make the call. The athletic trainers. Okay. Who knew you needed to have a degree in meteorology too to be an athletic trainer, huh? Into the box and cleared. Matt Ferreira and April Buckheit are the athletic trainers for LA. They're going to make the call, and they're not just glancing up and down at their phones in the play, I'm sure, because with the sloppy conditions, certainly a higher risk for injury, and with a lot of the physical contact we've seen in this game, and certainly you certainly feel there's the risk for that. Foul called on Lawrence Academy. This is the physicality and tension I was talking about during the girls' game that didn't come just because the rain wasn't as hard at that time. But here we go, set piece for BB&N from about 45. Oh, it's a good one. And Shibe able to handle it on a hop. Rain is starting to drip a little bit into, oh boy, starting to drip a little bit into the inside the 10 here. I will say that. Up the right side for Sullivan. Into the corner. They have an air horn or something, Kevin, that they're going to honk? Or all right, so just listen for the air horn and not the funny one, too. Into the box. And it's going to be LA ball. God. Unless it's the athletic trainer blowing the horn for Lightning. What if we just had a fart sound effect instead of that? A vuvuzela? It's soccer after all. Wonder if we're going to see those ever again. Huge in the 2010 World Cup. Chance again for number 4 for BB&N, but it's cleared out of the box by Caribbean. Out to midfield, and foul called on the Knights. World Cup starting in 9 days. On the left side, Kafua into the middle, cleared away, and now Sullivan with some space. Getting away from Leonov, up the left side. Cross into the box. Number 2. Oh, it stayed out. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was ticketed. Angelone thought it was ticketed. I thought it was ticketed for the back of the goal. It somehow stayed out. He had Shy beat, and it was rolling right towards the left post, but never went in. Well, I guess that's the kind of thing you should expect when a game like this and a broadcast like this kind of collapses in on itself. I don't know. Pass. The intended recipient was slipped, and here come the Spartans. On the counterattack, whiffed on, chance, 2-0 on the left side. Caribbean, he's got Gomes. Caribbean moves to his right, and it's deflected away in the box and out to midfield. And again, LA Another missed opportunity to get on the scoreboard. Will that stay inside the line? It will. 4-4 now. But Scheib picks it up. Turnover, though. Cohen taken away. To the near side for Muvarimi. Muscling up with Cohen. BB&N with another opportunity. Through ball. Another chance. Oh, it's offside. Angelone just offside there. And Kevin, we're not going to wait it out, right? We're just going to call it at that point, right? If we tried to wait it out, it'd be too long, basically, right? More than halfway through the second half. And now it's LA's turn to be called offside. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event, preferably not in a downpour. Rates start just $100. Email samfeelypvp@gmail.com for more information. Bone catches back up to it. Feeds Muvarimi on the right side. Back to the middle of the field, trying to force his way. Knights take it away, and onside here as it comes to the corner, but rolls out of bounds. Here's Angelone. You know he wants more. Scheib with a bit of a running start here with that kick. Into the middle of the field. Kafua up the right side. McNamara will pick it up. Ugh. God. Goal kick headed. I guess there was a foul called. I was wondering why there wasn't a handball, but we play on. Once again, Angelone, now Sullivan rather. Sullivan, through ball, Angelone to his left, the shot, what a save by Scheib, the return, he stops it again, and then it goes out of bounds. Oh, Peter Scheib, I don't know, man. I don't know. If only we could have seen a couple of those saves sooner. Maybe we wouldn't be looking at a 3-0 deficit. Look at him try to do pull-ups on the crossbar. A wet crossbar. Slippery one wet. He hauls this one in off the BB&N corner. He's loving it. He might be the... His team's down 3-0. He might be having the most fun of anyone here. So what you're telling me is that we should just play every game, every LA game in a downpour so Scheib can make more of these saves. I'd prefer not. Bowen with the takeaway. Off of McNish. Into the box. Sliding tackle, stops there. What a save by McNamara. Can the Lightning stay away, please? I want to play the rest of this game. You know, anyone who's out here, you know, who's uncomfortable, you can go in your cars and watch it on YouTube. Moverimi trying to get the through ball, mishandled at the top of the box, but the Knights able to clear. I'm just going to bypass the normal sign-off, by the way, because if the horn does sound, because we need, you know, Said and I need to pack all this up. The table and the generator and the canopy belong to LA, and I thank them very much for all of this, but, you know, we got a bunch of expensive electronics here. Already had our issues a couple weeks ago. Don't want more. And I got to tape a game tomorrow. Not broadcast, just tape it. I'm using one of these cameras. A foul was called, so it's going to be LA ball. I was looking at Caribbean going over the left side, still pursuing the balls. If he was going to try and take as if they did get a quick restart, but well, it is 7 o'clock on the button, so we'll see what the trainers have in mind here. As Leonov takes this free kick and it's headed away from the box. Chance again for LA. BB&N trying to get it out of the box. They do, but coming up on the left side is Kafua to keep the possession alive, and then goes out of bounds. LA throw here. Got to rely on Said's camera work here. Bowen waiting for it. Into the box. Caribbean goes back out to midfield. So nothing doing there for the Spartans. The downpours will continue until morale improves. Lofted into the box. Lands, shot blocked. Another chance. Wide right of goal. The most loyal, that's for sure. Where were they during the girls' game, though? Oh, really? Didn't they have that thing to go up on campus where it's dry? All right, fair enough. I did give them an opportunity to do color. I think they made the right decision, though, to be completely honest, even under the canopy. For one thing, they would have to stand, but set piece here again. For LA's had a bunch of set pieces, still nothing through yet. And you know they want to get one before the inevitable lightning horn. Here it is from Caribbean, shanked it wide right, though, but it's going to result in a corner. What's it looking like, Kev? I'm sorry? We're good. I did not expect to hear that. headed down and cleared. I did not expect to hear the words, "We're good." Don't. Hey, don't. Not that it's breaking anything now, but I don't want to take that chance. You have to. Yeah, all right. Oh. Rabel got bowled over. Free kick for BB&N, bringing it upfield again. Once again, looking to make it 4-0. A lot of contact there at the top of the 18. Forced back out. Moving his way towards the middle. The shot is scuffed and picked up by Scheib. Oof. A little painful there. Bowen going back and forth there at midfield. Wasn't Bowen who got it. And here's Scheib out of nowhere to take the free kick. Instead of Kafua, oh, he sliced it wide right. Not even close to the box. Went out to the far side. But LA able to keep the attack on. Clearance, swing, and a miss. And we have a whistle, and it's going to be an LA corner. Now, just so we're clear, folks, you can't catch the flu from being out in the rain. Rainwater doesn't cause a contagious disease. It's just, headed down, bounce around. Who's going to clear? It's going to be BB&N. You might get hypothermia. Just dies in the box, blast across the face of goal, deflected out for another LA corner. You might get hypothermia, but you're not going to get an infectious, contagious disease from standing out in the rain. You're just going to get really cold. The rain continues to intensify. Into the box. Blast! Saved by McNamara. Didn't hang on to it. He did! Oh! Oliver McNamara. The goalie's stealing the show now. Global warming. Left side. Oh, goodness. Questions, does the foul occur outside or inside the box? So this is going to be a PK. It looks like it. All right. Yeah, I think it's a PK. Y'all, be careful of my stuff too. We got the BB&N girls team camping out here under the canopy too. All right, here we go. Angelone, got it. Angelone? Yeah. All right. I don't know. I've heard different pronunciations of every name in that, vein, I guess. But all right. Sorry, folks. Saeed is trying to knock some water off the tent as McNamara comes up to smother that one. Wasn't really a shot. What the? Oh my! Yeah, it's wet, folks. And now we got a whistle, and the referee, I believe, has just issued a yellow to one of the LA coaches. So and now it's just going to be a drop ball situation after the yellow, and we continue on. How are we looking now, Kevin, with the radar? Are we going to finish this, you think? All right, Kevin Potter said we're going to finish this. Can BB&N make it 5-0? Angeloni gives up to the right side. The cross, right in front. Where was this like an hour and a half ago? Accountability, kids. 6.5 to go. It's another, this is a corner for BB&N, by the way, in case you haven't figured it out by now. Oh, it stays off the line. Header right in front of the goal, and now it's going to be LA ball. Well, we saw Janiyah Body do basically the same thing during the girls' game, though she did it with her leg instead of her head. But unfortunately, that play didn't end up swinging the outcome for the LA girls, and it might not swing the outcome here for the LA boys. And we got a whistle. And we got a bunch of substitutions coming on for the Knights with 5:35 to go. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Then follow and support us on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, PayPal, Creator Spring, Ko-Fi, LSP37, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. All right. Chested down there on that throw-in by someone. Thought he might have gotten a handball. It doesn't really matter at this point. LA just trying to get on the scoreboard somehow, but McNamara will take this one in. Rain's getting so bad that it's affecting the focus. The camera has to focus through the raindrops. They're that thick. Sullivan had the first goal on the PK. 2 PK goals in this game for BB&N. That shot is blocked. Player down for the Spartans in the box. LA on the counterattack. Scheib's attending to his fallen man in the box while the play continues on. Ball goes out of bounds. We got a stoppage. Ball's wet. It's heavy. It's cold. It's hard. So making a stop like that with your body. Saw the same thing happen to in the girls' game. Under 4 minutes to go, and I thought the teams were coming off for a second, but we are playing on. They're just converging towards where the play was. My mistake. Intercepted Lee. Through ball, nobody home for the Spartans, all the way back to McNamara. I have a feeling we're not going to worry about the stoppage time when the clock hits 2 minutes. I think we'll just run it through, and just because of the conditions, even if there isn't a lightning, I think the players and fans have been through enough today. It has been a wild night here to conclude the NEPSAC fall regular season. Still one more game day in the regular season tomorrow, and that includes LA and BB&N facing off in football action in Cambridge tomorrow afternoon. LA enters that game at 6-1. The big win at Govs last Friday, and with a win over BB&N tomorrow should assure them of a home game of a home bowl game next Saturday. Only question is, but if they lose that game to BB&N, home game, possibly, don't know. Not saying it's unlikely, but it'll be up in the air, unlike, being a 7-1 team. I think you're going to be at home for next Saturday for a NEPSAC championship if they beat the Knights tomorrow, the football team. Here's a chance into the box and another corner for LA. 2 minutes to go. We actually made it to the last 2 minutes without a lightning stoppage. I am impressed. What? Yeah, those are mine. I mean, what, you want me to yell myself dry? Come on. These things kept me sane during my hospitalization earlier this year. Into the box. LA still with a goose egg. To the near side, deflected. Deflected twice. Lee gets possession, but then poked away. Deflected to the near side and out of play. Linesman changing his call there after the urging from Mark Kim. Along the Knights back line. God. So I'm just going to, and it goes off the pipe and out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick. So I'm just going to start our sign off right now with the outcome pretty much insured here. This has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student athletes and beyond since 2011. Copyright 2022, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of LSP is strictly prohibited. Remember to follow and support LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Crater Spring, Ko-Fi, PayPal, LSP37, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Next broadcast next broadcast we know will be next Thursday, the NJCAA Region 21 men's basketball opener for the Mass Bay Buccaneers. They will be taking on the CCRI Knights. Coverage starts at 6:55 p.m. That is Thursday the 17th. Probably a NEPSAC playoff game Wednesday. We will let you know as soon as the schedules are released. And we can advertise on LSP for as little as $25 an ad and hire us preferably not in a downpour for as little as $100 an assignment for your next sports game, gaming term, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. samfeelypbp@gmail.com for all that information. And it goes into the corner here, and fans starting to disperse a little bit. And that does it. Once again, the final score from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. is the BB&N Knights 4 and Lawrence Academy Spartans 0. For Saeed Vasugi on camera, my name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.